Post is Vixie. I hope you're having a great day and hopefully it gets better. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Let's get this out of the way real quick so we can get to the meat and potatoes of this video and say, this is the comment of the week. I picked out this comment from Draco Casanare where they say, getting comment of the week not long after my birthday is crazy and amazing. Thank you, Vixie. Also, you forgot your Soul of Isaac that could have given you something good over butt bombs. I thought it was kind of funny to make the comment of the week for this week a comment where someone's talking about getting comment of the week. But anyway, if you would like to be the next comment of the week, leave a comment down below and it can be anything you want. It can be silly, funny, whatever, who cares? I didn't swear. You don't have to censor it. The most important thing is we have some Isaacing to do. And the extra cool thing about Isaac today is I have installed Repentagon, which, if you didn't know, Repentagon is a script extender for Isaac, so it allows you to do more complex mods and stuff. I have wanted to do something for a very long time that one of my favorite Isaac YouTubers does, Huts, where he does every item is every floor. And what that basically means is I will spin a wheel, our lovely picker wheel that we also use as the Wheel of Fortune for my art series. Collect that card if you're interested in that series, by the way. And whatever item we land on out of the 700 something items in Isaac, every item will be that item for the floor. And that just seems like the funnest thing imaginable, and I really want to do it, but I couldn't do it because I play on Repentance Plus, and Repentagon was not available for Repentance Plus until now. I can finally do that. So without further ado, I believe it's high time we start this video and pick our first item. What will it be? What will we be doing? Make it something good? Maybe I should have started the run first. Oh, it's gonna be an early one. It's... Okay, so I categorized it into rows. I thought I got all of the text out, so we're just gonna roll again, and I'll have to edit the wheel after this. Just mulligan on that one. All right, for realsies this time. I thought I was pretty thorough about that, but make it something good. Glaucoma. So I think a good strategy for every item is probably to play Apollyon, just in case we get something like Glaucoma and we can void it for stats. So the funny thing about Glaucoma is one of the effects it does, aside from like concussive tears, I believe, is it makes your screen 5% darker. And why isn't this working? This is my first time using the rules. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna have to get used to it, but we gotta fix it now. That's Sad Onion. That's the wrong one. Okay, hold on. We're gonna run it back, and I'm gonna do it right this time. And how convenient, our treasure room's right there. For realsies this time, now we have Glaucoma. 5% chance to shoot concussive tears and makes the screen slightly darker, which is super not great for our devices. I'll probably just take the one, but I kind of want to take a second one to see if Glaucoma stacks and makes the screen even darker. I've never had an opportunity to take multiple Glaucomas before, so I'm probably gonna risk taking one more just to see what it does. Ooh, I don't really want to go Devils because I don't want to be paying HP for an item I don't want, because there's no guarantee we'll get more HP, but I appreciate the thought. So realistically, unless we get some money, I'll probably just end up getting my second Glaucoma from the boss and then leaving, because Glaucoma is not going to carry... Bombs would be cool. Bombs would be great. I would love to be able to bombs. Unrelated to Isaac stuff, I hope you've been enjoying the return of the Minecraft series, because I most certainly am enjoying the return of the Minecraft series, and to a degree Snowy is as well, because those are apparently a lot of fun to edit for her. So on top of what seems to be a universal constant of me playing Isaac being on this channel, I am most definitely going to be doing more Minecraft going forward. Oh, you big bitch. Wait, with all the wrong bombs, the bad bombs even. Okay, no, I need like one bomb so I can blow up this situation, get into my secret room, and get enough money to buy a Glaucoma so I can just void the other one. That would be ideal, but it's really down to the fact of me getting a bomb or not. I guess I could buy a bomb from the shop and use that to get, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Bomb in the shop? Bomb in the shop. Cool. So we're just gonna buy this bomb because there's plenty of money anyway, and then we're gonna use that to buy one of those Glaucoma. And depending, I was gonna say if we get matchstick from the boss or something, but we're not going to be getting matchstick from the boss. We might be able to void more than one Glaucoma, of course. So we're gonna buy this Glaucoma, and it does not look like it stacks because I don't think my screen got any darker. Ideally, I just have two separate 5% chances to shoot concussive tears now, which isn't the best because I don't really like concussive tears as an effect, but I suppose it is a tear effect that we wouldn't otherwise have. So big W from Glaucoma. It's my favorite item. Not super jazzed about the Dingle fight, gonna be honest. I'm feeling really good about our Void for this next Glaucoma from our boss. It may not be working too good right now because we're only getting to get like 1 Void per floor, but you gotta think about it like this, Chathu. Down in the later floors when there's plenty of stuff we can use to like charge up our item and everything, and we get more potential for more pedestal items, we will be able to void all of those very often because of all the different rooms and stuff that we can use to charge our Void, and that's going to pay dividends if we end up getting something completely useless like IBS over and over again. The big play is playing Apollyon, which is good because I don't really play this character anymore. There's our 3rd Glaucoma. We're going to void that and get tier 8 in range. Don't even hate it. There's no real point in going alt path because we're going to get the same item either way. So I'm not going to, and that's that. Of course, if you end up enjoying this video, make sure to like the video, leave a comment telling me if you want more of this, and in general, just tell me if you like Isaac, because I will absolutely keep playing it if that's the case. I didn't roll! Oh no, okay, I totally forgot that I can't just play Isaac. So we're gonna clear this room real quick, and then I'm gonna do my my item thing. Floor number 2. What will we be getting on this floor? Make it a good item. Please don't be another row that I forgot to delete from the list. It's ceremonial robes. That is cool. That is awesome. I love that. Unfortunately, from one of my previous videos, I did see that I don't think the damage buff stacks, but the important thing is we will also be getting black hearts for each one we pick up. So ideally, if nothing else, this will give us both deal protection and maybe a little bit of damage if we don't get anything else, because we're gonna have a lot of black hearts going forward, at least for this floor. So I think I'm gonna put in a good amount of effort into trying to generate as many item pedestals as I can. Now that I think about it, it could be really cool to get Birthright for our Apollyon. So occasionally when we use our Void, it'll spit out another item so we can generate more item pedestals that way. That would be really cool. Secret room is right here, and secret room gives us 2 sacks. No, ooh, golden bombs is very, very good, and I'm a huge big fan of it. I did spend my red HP on a blood bank, so I don't exactly have a whole lot of survivability at the moment, but we have a lot of room clear ability with our Bomba. As such example even. I'm half tempted to do our boss right now in an attempt to just get our boss item and then clear the rest of the floor and get more, but at the same time, I would like some damage before I fight the boss. Oh, that golden bomb value, baby! I did see a golden chest up here and a trinket even. Ooh, and I will not be missing this fool's gold either. This golden chest here gives us a pedestal item. No, it's just a bunch of random crap, but Locust of Death trinket, definitely not the worst thing in the world. So I'm guessing up here is probably our treasure room in our shop, because there's nowhere else it could really be. Petrified poop trinket, I'm good. Actually, you know what? I might as well for the rest of the floor, because they could drop red hearts, which means I could play that blood bank and get more ceremonial robes. I did play it a little bit with the HP I had, so we're gonna play it a little bit more. No payout, but at least we're getting a lot of money. Which, speaking of, we can use our golden bombs to get these guys without literally fucking dying. I should go ahead and start just blowing up rocks and such, just in case there happens to be a crawl space somewhere that we generate. We can get more of them ceremonial robes actions that I want so much. Ooh, and our super secret. Didn't think it'd actually be there. Demon's Tail. I'm good. I am very good. I like our Locust of Death trinket. If you would like to see more challenge run videos in Isaac, make sure to tell me in the comments. Now that I have my Dead God file, and obviously I'm amazing at the game, I do really want to get into doing challenge runs, because those aren't really things I do too much in just any video game. That charge key is dope, however, because that means we could potentially void something. No, Alyssa! Okay, well, either way, this is our first ceremonial robes. F in chat for my spider. And then we have another ceremonial robes in here. So this will be the moment of truth right here. I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm gonna see if it stacks. So we're gonna find out here. Damage buff does not stack. That is so weird. And this is a crawl space? Didn't think so. I was already on my way out. All right, probably our last chance before the boss. Not looking like it. I'll lose these last 2 black hearts. No payout. Okay. Well, I'll probably end up using the red HP from our boss to pay that out a little bit more, but I think in general, I'm probably just gonna end up maybe voiding the boss ceremonial on the way out, because I'm kind of feeling pretty good about the HP we have, but that might turn bad. Duke of Flies, however, is going to get immediately vaporized. Oh, he survived the bomb. Peculiar. Anyway. And moment of truth. Do we... Yeah, you know what, I will. We'll go ahead and void that. For luck and speed. Not the best thing in the world, but I don't hate it. Moment of truth, do we get it? Please? Damn, not meant to be. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just pick up this charge key because it's not doing anything else otherwise, and we'll be on our way. The most important thing for me in this current moment is that we actually did get at least one item that gave us damage, so we're not just sitting at base damage the whole time. That was something I was very much worried about. And you know what? Let's go to downpour. Why not? We have the golden keys, so who cares? Oh, but hey, hold on. Could be. One more time. I believe in the right heart of the cards. This has gotta be our payout. I knew it! God, I'm so good at this game! Yeah! Void it. What item will we be getting for Downpour 2, do you think? Maybe potentially something very late in the game? It's looking like it. And we get Birdcage. I don't think he stacks, so I think this will probably be a mulligan floor, which is good enough for me because I'm also going to be and getting more void by eating the mom's knife piece. I do have it set in the rules to not replace quest items, so it will still be a knife piece, so it's about as useful as our bird cages anyway, so we won't be missing out on much. And here we have ceremonial robes, because I forgot to change it again, but that's okay, because we can do that right now. You gotta be in the starting room for duels to actually, like, work. Well, it's weird how this game spawned a bunch of empty rooms with pressed buttons, so anyway. Wow, birdcage! I think I am most definitely just going to end up voiding those two. Maybe I'll buy one for the shop, just so we, like, have it. Is there two in here? No, it's just the one. Though that is kind of funny. I kind of want I'll see if they stack here. I'll buy 2 bird cages from the shop. That's what I'll do. That's my favorite item. Hell yeah. Then let's test. Shoot me. Just the one. Does not stack. What a good item. Get out of here. Damage and luck. Ooh. That's like best case scenario. Hell yeah, thank you, Void. It is a damned shame that we ended up getting teleported to our devil immediately, because now it's a coin flip to see if we get angel or devil now. But I suppose it could very much be worse. How? I'm not particularly sure, but I'll get back to you on that one. Let's make this next one a good one. A bountiful blessing of luck and damage. All right. And our boss is Wormwood. Really missing those golden bombs right about now. Thankfully, we have 7 damage on Downpour 2, so this is gonna be, like, awful. Probably still pretty bad, but not, like, the worst. And another bird cage. I don't really think there's a way we can get more charges, except maybe our shop has a battery in it. No, it does not. So I guess we'll just take this guy and we'll see if, like, maybe it doesn't stack in the sense that there's multiple bird cages, and more so it just makes your bird cage do more damage. I doubt it, because it's a quality 0, but at the same time, Cursed Eye is quality 0, and it's one of the best items in the game, in my opinion. So Edmund doesn't always know what he's talking about. What I do want, however, is my secret room. Is this... Oh, it's a 50-50. Great. Okay, hold on. Maybe... Wait, no, it's not a 50-50, because it can't be, because our mirror is on that side, so it has to be the one above it, right here.
Edmund McMillen. You little fucker.
I'm not a fan of this game. I don't know why I have 1,000 hours in this game. It's a piece of shit and I hate it. No bombs for Wormwood this time, so I'll actually have to do second phase. Ugh. And the concussion tears are doing the exact thing that I don't want them to do, being making things more complicated than they need to be. Guys, such a good tear effect. Almost as good as fear. Oh, and we got our angel, which is really cool because I wasted my bomb. Oh boy. And, yep, nope. So I guess we'll just grab more bird cages, just 'cause, you know, it's my favorite item. Love these guys. This is the best. And I'm actually going to pull up do rules before I play, so I remember to do it. But before we spin the wheel, I would just like to very quickly give a thank you to all of my patrons. And if you would like to support me in the channel, you can go down to the link in the description below, and you can support me on Patreon. You'll get a bunch of cool things like work in progress art, early access to videos, and a bunch of other goodies that, if in general you want to support me, you'll also benefit from it by supporting me on Patreon. Even if you don't want to pay a subscription, you can just buy some of my art there. But anyway, let's spin the wheel for Caves 2! And hope that it's something better than Birdcage. Come on, give me something good. Right in the middle of the pack, it looks like. It is... the body. Well, I guess HP is good. I will never turn my nose up at right HP, I guess. I suppose if nothing else, we could just, you know, get up to like half of my HP bar being red HP, so I have plenty of shield for, you know, my deal, while also being able to spend HP on things like sack rooms or curse rooms or something like that. There is value to having a bunch of red HP. I just kind of wish it was like not the body, the soul, or the mind. But you know what? It's an angel item, so I'm gonna count it as a good thing. And knowing all of the red HP we are going to have is actually a good thing just to know going forward, so I can be a lot more reckless with the red HP I have, because I know I'm gonna get a lot this floor anyway. Curse room bearing goodness to us, maybe? Nope, just spiders. Cool. A lot of spiders in this run in general, actually, because, you know, we had to miss out on Alyssa, of course. But hey, you know, maybe going forward, we'll get every item is Alyssa Mocha, which would kind of suck because she's an active item. I also got a mod for the chargers, if you couldn't tell. But, as I was going to say, if we do end up getting Alyssa, then we could void Alyssa multiple times, and we would end up using Spider-Butt multiple times because of that, thus making it probably actually good. I did have the thought, since, you know, I've dabbled in Isaac modding before with the fact that Alyssa is a mod of mine. I did think about making a mod that buffs Spider-Butt. I feel like it could be a very good niche item if the effect of what it does was changed ever so slightly. Here's our first body, and I did remember to do it this time. I feel like if you just changed it, or Spider-Butt's slow effect is what it's paying attention to for spawning the spiders, that would be a lot better. Because right now, the big upsetty thing about Spider-Butt is that you have to kill things with the damage from it, and it doesn't deal enough damage for that to be feasible for most enemies. But if you just make it so if an enemy dies while under the slow effect of Spider-Butt, it spawns a spider, I feel like that would be much better. So I have most definitely thought about making a mod of my own to buff Spider-Butt, because it is genuinely one of my favorite active items. It's just, in practice, it's not that great. Not quite what I was going for, but hey, maybe he'll drop a free pedestal item so we don't have to buy our next body, huh? Nope, he's just annoying. God, I love greed, he's so cool. With the bodies we have picked up already, it is kind of good, much like this battery being here, that we are a little bit higher off of the upper red HP cap I like to be on, being half and half. So we can actually afford to buy a devil deal if it comes up for one reason or another. Like maybe our last deal will be a devil deal instead of an angel, which I guess if the key pieces count as quest items, I could blow angels up to increase the odds of us actually getting an angel chance. That could be an idea. But for now, I want to fight this fishtail and get my second body. I want to get the first body that I will void this floor, because that means I can drop our temperance here and most likely pay this out. So now we get 2 bodies to void as such, and get all of those stats. I don't think there's much else we can do here that involves us losing our red HP specifically, because we don't have Crow Heart or anything, so probably we'll just grab this guy and leave. I would like to be able to peek into our boss challenge, but we only have the 1 soul heart left and would kind of want to keep it. So far we have gotten very okay items at best, so I'm looking for a heavy hitter, everybody. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good, or even just give me Cursed Eye. If you just give me Cursed Eye on its own, that'd be great too. Experimental treatment. Uh-oh. So this is most definitely going to be interesting, because experimental treatment randomly buffs 4 stats and reduces 2 stats. So I'm going to be scrambling my stats this entire floor. Realistically, I could just void all of the ones that I see, but where would be the fun in that? I've gotten plenty of stats from void already, and will probably get plenty of stats from void going forward. And just a random tears up pill. Love it. So what's the harm in just doing a little bit of silliness and scrambling my stats? Oh cool, and Polycephalus is concussed, so I have no idea where he is. God, it's such a good tier effect. I am noticing immediately with this Polycephalus here that our bossing damage most definitely is not great. So maybe going forward we could get something like, you know, it's always possible that we could get something like, what's a good one? Like Mucormycosis or something. Explosivo. There's plenty of tier effects that we can most definitely get going forward, and that's kind of what we need, because our bossing damage is most definitely not the best I've ever seen. I think this is the secret room. Yes? Maybe? I am vindicated. Keys. Cool. Yep. Not really getting the heavy hitter secret rooms today. I tell you what I do want though. Plenty of experimental treatments to play with in our shop. But it's okay, because that just guarantees that our Depths 2 shop is going to be an actual shop. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. And actually, because this is depth 1, I think we do still have a chance to go alt path here. So we'll probably end up going Mazo Gehenna to try and squeak out another shop before we go to Womb. That's generally what I like to do. Usually what I do in my regular runs that I do off camera, which I do a lot, I like going alt path for basement, so downpour dross, skipping mines and ash pit because obviously, and then going Mazo Gehenna. That's usually what I like to do on my regular runs. Where the bubblegum bungers our treasure room? Up here, cool. And I would very much like to keep this rainbow poo in case we get like a temperance or something, because I kind of want to just have fun and get these experimental treatments. Damage down, luck down, everything else up. Cool. Ooh, a free soul heart from Blue LJ. I'm actually gonna use that to open this chest. And not get a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. So let's do our curse room probably. Yeah, that could be good. Pretty fly, good. Perks. I am very sketched out because I don't think we've gotten a bad pill yet. In general though, I'm super not vibing with the amount of items we've been able to pick up because we've gotten greed like both times and also just didn't really get any opportunities to pick up more items. But the most important thing to me is we're not going to get a little gish from this. So much HP and so little ways to avoid boss armor. Hey, you're concussed. You can't aim correctly, you big bitch. Get him, birdcage. Well, I couldn't even do that. Experimental treatment, damage up, tear rate down, range down, everything else up. At least we're back up to what we were. I have plenty of raid HP. I'm actually gonna go in here. Oh, mama. Oh, and actually, because we pick up 3 of them, it's gonna give us spun. Okay, so funny story, I fat fingered my void. I don't know the number for batteries, so we're just gonna give myself a charge key. It'll be like nothing ever happened. So let's grab this one for spun. A lot of stuff up. And a pretty flay. Neat. And I'll grab this one. Good? Good. And then I'm gonna void this one. I would say that's generally good. And now we go Mazo Gehenna. Don't give me Gehenna specifically. Mausoleum? Damn it. Well, let's hope to G that we get something good. Oh, game capture, go away. It's cool. I got it, don't worry. And we get something good for Gehenna. It's Mercurius. Probably not the planetarium item I would have particularly wanted for this, but I guess in theory that means we can start saving rooms for charge if we don't want to, I guess. I'm really trying to find a silver lining here. The biggest challenge here is going to be getting through Gehenna without taking damage because we no longer have our soul heart protection. Ooh, plenty of potential for a pedestal item here. Ah, experimental treatment. God, I'm so good at this. Well, look at that. There's Mercurius just sitting there. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. We're already at max speed, so we're most definitely going to be voiding every Mercurius we run into going forward. But that's why we're playing Apollyon. Imagine if we were playing Eve or something, which I thought about, but I didn't do because I'm smarter than that. I don't want to deal with that. Speaking of, I don't have to deal with any of this. I'm just gonna run right through. Unless it's a room specifically like this, I guess. Fucking Gehenna. Might as well clear the room, fuck it. Alright, next order of business. Fuck any room that isn't important to us. We just gotta find our treasure room. Motherfucking Gehenna. If it's not a treasure room, I don't care. Boss room, who cares? Treasure room, please. Treasure room, please. There it is. Ah, yes, I love these flying baby boys. I love how if you do not have enough space, you are just guaranteed to take damage. That's my favorite thing. And here we have 2 Mercurius, so you know what that means. We get a charge, we open this guy. No Mercurius. We go in here and get stats. Damage and range, don't even hate it. And our shop has a single Mercurius. Hell yeah, and a soul heart. Nice. I did notice that there was a battery up here. It's a little battery, but it's a battery. And that could make the difference in us getting a couple more voids for our stats because, I mean, I gotta make the most out of a bad situation, and it is most definitely bad. God, I love all the enemies that show up in Gehenna. I'm so happy we came here. It's all for a good cause, though. Getting more Mercurius. Give me that, void it. Eventually, when we get an item that actually gives us a tier effect, that luck is going to come in very much handy. Ooh, Tinted Rock, give me soul heart, please. Yes. I really wanted to go into our curse room because it had a troll bomb in it. I should probably stop going into curse rooms now that I think about it, because, like, geez. I'll tell you this much. The unsung hero of this build at the moment is most definitely the Locust of Death, because that is a huge, biggie amount of damage. Am I generally feeling good about it? Yes, thank you for asking. How are you feeling, though? I feel like it's more considerate for me to ask you how you're feeling, eh? I hope you're having a great day, and I hope it only gets better. That's my fucking intro. I care about you, you big bitch. It is going to be devastating if we end up getting something like Godhead or Trisagion or something, because what with me playing Apollyon and everything, my shot speed is Quasi because that's all Void gives me. If this turns out to be the Visage for our boss, I'm going to be very upset because I do not feel confident in being able to do that. I am devastated. Get him, Birdcage! See, the key is to focus down the heart specifically, because when it dies, the mask dies. No devil, go figure. Avoiding this Mercurius for range. We're out of here. Mausoleum 2, so much better than Gehenna. We're on to our mom fight, which means the important thing is we need to remember that we're not going to get a boss item, because it's mom. It's going to give us negative Polaroid. But the important thing is that we don't care right now, because right now we are just looking at what item we're going to be getting from everything else. Please, something good. Something good, something crazy, something bonkers, something absolutely insano mode. Huh? I actually don't hate that, because think about it like this, right? What with our... hold on. Thank you, Mercurius. I can actually go back without having to clear a room now. Think about it like this, right? We already have Pretty Fly and everything, and in theory, we're going to get a couple Guardian Angels from this floor. So even if it's not like a crazy, you know, tier effect or just some massive damage up or something, that is super defensive. He instantly turned around and attacked me. I could not react fast enough. But having multiple Guardian Angels is going to be incredibly good for a defensive purpose, which sometimes that's all you really need. I also can't help but notice that I got a Curse of the Lost when I have a world card, so I'm not jazzed about that. So I'm actually gonna, you know, I can always clear these rooms later when I care, except this one because this has the shop that I was looking for. I was gonna say I can always clear the rooms later, so I don't need to charge up my Void now, but whatever. Just the one? Unfortunate. It's a shame we never got restock or something, but I will grab this one makes you small pill for sake of, you know, more defensive stuff. So in theory, if we get 2, maybe 3 more Guardian Angels, then we are going to have quite a bit of survivability to our name. I don't want to deal with this right now. 2 Guardian Angels. Would love to take both, but that's not how these work. Unless... yeah. Oh, we got another one now. Did that replace one of my Pretty Flies? I hate this item. I hate this game. This sucks. Everything is bad. But you know what? It's fine. I'm going to assume that Guardian Angel has a larger hitbox than Pretty Fly, so it's not too bad that we lost it. We could always get more from these guys. We didn't, but we could have. And you know what? I actually will go for like the 1% Ghost Baby Dry Baby drop from these skulls, just in case. No? Cool. I can't think of much else here. We got in the treasure room, we got in the shop. I'm just gonna leave, honestly. If we get lucky, we'll get a 23% devil, and then we can just grab a Guardian Angel from there and we'll be good. Will we have the chutzpah in order to deal with Hard Mom, though? Dude, damage is okay. We actually gamed the hell out of that, so I'm feeling great. The smart thing would be to go up because it gives me free items, but the gamer thing would be to go down because it gives me damage. I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm not really feeling too gamer today. We haven't really got anything super crazy in terms of building our build, so maybe we do something better. I would love to not get something super great on Womb or the Cathedral because there's not exactly many opportunities for a pedestal item here. So with that being said, though, I don't really get a choice. It is all up to the wheel, so I'm praying to whoever might be frankly paying attention at the moment that we get something okay. It's looking like a repentance item, which is usually good. Tiny Toma. God, I love orbitals. They're my favorite thing. I definitely don't like consistently talk about how much I hate orbitals and think they're pointless at all. Hold on, you gotta do the thing. At least this one, despite the fact that it is a orbital with an HP bar, this one will spawn spiders upon death at least, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And we don't... I guess we could bomb into our boss challenge. We'll probably end up doing that. I would like to have at least one Tiny Toma, because at the end of the day, it's another orbital for our Guardian Angel to buff up. Had to slide him in the secret room? Not even the secret room, actually. So fuck you, Mercurius. Had to slide him in this guy? Nope. Alright, boss challenge it is. Give me that Tiny Toma, baby! Yeah! Am I overly excited about the amount of defenses we have versus the helpful shit? No, obviously. But the important thing is, we have taken very little damage this entire run, so if nothing else, we are positively gaming. guy. I love this boss. I love how it just makes spikes and there's no way you can avoid them. It's just entirely random if you take damage or not. I'm just gonna run directly to our boss because it's Womb 2, and I'm gonna bank in our... Ooh, actually, don't you drop a troll bomb. Just pay out with a tiny Toma. Tiny Toma. Tiny Toma. Tiny Toma. Tiny Toma. I love this game. It's so good. God, I said he did the one. Do you know how rare it is for him to do that? It's very rare, and it's never happy, and I hate it. Maybe we'll get another one. Who knows? Maybe there's another. Maybe there's another little guy sitting somewhere. Probably not, but maybe. It lives. Oh, the important thing is we can actually get our deal after this, so we can get another tiny Toma. I'll probably end up playing our sack room a little bit as well, because there was a Queen of Hearts back there. I'm gonna pop this devil because like I need anything. All right, there's that. There's our devil. We can go to immediately delirium if we wanted to. And I think I am most definitely absolutely going to buy both of these tiny Tomas because they show up, right? Yes. Cool. So now we have a whole hecky lot of orbitals, which is super funny. We're gonna run right back through. We're gonna grab this Queen of Hearts, and we're gonna see about maybe playing our sack room a little bit. Today I learned you can't just immediately run into the sack room if you have Mercurius. Why? I'm not particularly sure, but apparently that's a function of the game. All right, Queen of Hearts, give me a lot, please. Awesome. Great, love that. So now we are most definitely going to be playing our sack room here. I just want to get the soul heart and the angel room item payout. Of course it would teleport me to the devil deal, but whatever. Either soul heart or angel item.
Yes, Tiny Toma!
Do I want to take this one for funsies? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, why not?
4 Tiny Tomas!
And then exit the game. Go ahead and do it. That's a little tech for you, gamers. Soul hearts? Nice. And I actually, you know what? I think I will, actually. Let's fight Mega Satan. I feel confident with the amount of tiny Tomas I have. Think of the possibilities. All of the things we'll block with our beloved orbital that is just kind of here and I'm not super jazzed about, but hey, it'll spawn spiders when it dies, so at least it's not wholly useless. There's our 2 key pieces, and I don't think there's literally anything else for us to care about here, but I am still going to full clear just in case we run into, like, golden chests or something that pay out with more tiny Tomas. It is really silly when my tiny Toma splits up and they're all spinning around because of Guardian Angels making them fast. And I do believe they do 3.5 damage contact damage. They're okay. Base damage contact damage isn't the best, but when there's a lot of them, sure, why not? I'll save you the time and I won't, I'll just have Snowy cut this out if there's not like anything relevant in this floor. Will this give me a newfound appreciation for items I don't like, such as Tiny Toma? Probably not, but that is the nature of the beast, and we gotta do what we can with what we're given. And today, we're not going to have to do much because we're gonna get... Forever Alone! I love orbitals! Yeah! I suppose this also isn't the worst thing in the world, because that will also be giving me Beelzebub progress. Do I particularly care that it will make fly enemies friendly? No, but it'll give me flight, and otherwise I don't think I would have gotten that. So you gotta look at the silver linings in these sorts of things, and God, I am looking so close at it to try and find it. Just going right through, looking for like a sack room or just anything. Cathedral or confessional, I guess, was kind of okay, but the likelihood of that paying out is not great. Hey Death, good to see you. All right, there's Isaac. Nope, nothing, not a whole lot. Greed, fuck off. I guess that could turn into a Steam sale, but one side coming through. Watch yourself. I guess just out of curiosity, we'll check our curse room, but I mean, hey, it's a black heart and a charge key. That's kind of cool. Weirdly enough, I think I'm just gonna play the confessional and then leave, because the confessional can pay out in soul hearts. It might pay out with an item. There is a greed fight in here, so we'll just do this real quick in case either one of them happens to give Steam sale. Really unfortunate that we haven't run into any greed items so far, seeing as how we've run into him 4 times now. So maybe. No, not even. All right, confessional. You are the, bitch. Just give me something, please. In the name of Lord Jesus. Whole lot of muffins. Whole lot of muffins. Just a whole tray of muffins. Where's our secret room? Could be right here.
Get up, soldier! We are leaving!
Isaac fight, go! This will be a great showing of our Tiny Toma friends because there's gonna be a whole lot of tears coming at us the whole time. Hey look, like they're all dead. Oh, like all of them. Protect me, Tiny Tomas! And that is a hitless Isaac fight, and I'm gonna accredit that entirely to our Tiny Tomas. Not the Guardian Angels or the Pretty Fly, just specifically the Tiny Tomas. Chest, this is the moment of truth. This is the one that we want a crazy stackable item on, because we are going to get at least 4. Very likely more. So please, I beg of you, especially the fact that we're gonna be fighting Mega Satan, give me something good. Oh, gracious wheel, please, have mercy. Give me something good. Oh, I can't even look. I'm not even gonna look. I know my eyes are open, but I'm just kind of not looking there. And it's gonna be something crazy good. I hear it, and it is not an item because I guess it kept the blank input from when I first made the wheel, so it's kind of anticlimactic. But we'll do it again. I could make it undefined just to be funny, but I mean it didn't pick an item, so I'm just gonna play it by ear. Give me something good. Something good. Come on. I can't even void that. There is some weirdness that I'm thinking about with Meat Cleaver in particular that might be kind of funny with void, but I won't be able to use it nearly as often, so we're gonna have to find out. And the unfortunate thing is this is 2 spin downs away from death certificate, by the way. Fun fact. I would love Meat Cleaver above all else. Oh, goodbye, Sci-Fly. Alright, well, we now have 4 Meat Cleavers in our void. Oh boy. So the funny thing about Meat Cleaver is when you use it, it splits all the enemies in the room in half and brings them down to 40%. You know what? Fuck it, Golden Pill. Drowsy, bad gas, something's wrong, pheromones, bombs are key, speed up, I can see forever, shot speed up, I found pills, telepills, 48-hour energy. That's actually great. So Meat Cleaver splits all enemies on screen, and the copies that it creates are smaller and have 40% of their previous maximum HP. So if you end up Meat Cleavering enough, you actually just flat out kill the enemies. So in theory, if we void enough Meat Cleavers, ooh, sold off. Hello, Steven, welcome to the family. We should be able to just use our void to automatically insta-kill anything we run into. Except it seems as though it only uses the 1 Meat Cleaver, because I figured I would try it, and it did not look like it did the 4 that we ate. It just did the 1, which is kind of shit with the fact that Meat Cleaver might be one of the worst items in the entire game, and I don't give it any credit because it's bad, but hey. Fuck you. I think for my own sanity, we'll probably end up doing the Void as well, just to try and risk getting an actual build, because the Void has a lot of potential items as well if you avoid going directly to Delirium. So we could potentially get 1 more floor that has a lot of items to it that could give us something crazy. Like, maybe we just straight up get Brimstone or something, and we have Ultra Mega Giga Hyper Brim. Would I want that? Not particularly, because that would also destroy my tier rate, but I need something. I have conjoined. My best item is a transformation. Actually, what I'm talking about, my best item is Tiny Toma. The 4 Tiny Tomas that I have. Of course, that's the best. I know I literally just disproved, you know, Meat Cleaver stacking, but I'm just gonna have faith, and I'm gonna say something weird happened, and me voiding the 4 Meat Cleavers made it so that it only voided 1 of them because it got confused, and that's why. So now I'm stacking up Meat Cleavers that will stack. That's totally how that works, and it's totally not just like a bottom 5 item in the entire game. Oh wow, Meat Cleaver! Actually, you know what? I am gonna pick this guy up because I'm not gonna do anything with it either way. I'm gonna take it into a run with a problem enemy and see if it like makes any notable difference in me killing them. Because in practice, one of the enemies is going to have less than half the HP it did before, and even if you count the fact that you'll now have to kill 2 of them, you're still only killing 80% of the HP bar. All right, hold on. Let's find an actual like problem thing. Here we go. Chub, or not fatty, mega fatty. That's pretty good. The 40 HP is making a bit of a difference. It's just a matter of managing it, really. I dropped my void, so it turned into a Meat Cleaver. I did not even think about that, but I have Meat Cleaver now, so that's good. I suppose it wasn't doing much either way. But hey, I guess I can just use Meat Cleaver on a faster cooldown now. So yeah, it was a tactical choice because that was the only active item I had. It could have been Alyssa. It could have been Alyssa. At any point, this active item that I got instead could have been Alyssa. It wasn't. I'm not happy about it. I'm actually quite pissed off, but yeah, you know what? I don't have a follow-up. It's just bad. I also couldn't help but notice that the music was very particularly loud for some reason. Also, Forgotten Lullaby would have been great if I had a single fucking familiar that shot. Hey, we can get more meat cleavers! Yeah! Alright, well, seeing as though I don't really particularly care about how many more meat cleavers I get this floor, with the fact that I only have the one, let's just fight Blue Baby and get it over with. Oh! Meat cleaver didn't split Blue Baby up, so it's just here. Maybe I did it during an iframe or something. Maybe I could have done that. I just didn't. Who knows? I don't exactly know the nuances of a quality 0 active item. I think it's quality 1. Do I think it deserves to be quality 1? I'll let you decide. I will say, I most definitely made fun of Tiny Toma. It's kind of hard carrying this run at the moment, because, like, I am taking so little damage because of all of the fucking orbitals I have, especially, like, hold on. What is this room? By the way, I'm not dealing with this. I'm just gonna leave. What is this room? No. Let's just go fight Mega Satan. Fuck it. Maybe I'll be able to split this one up. I'm gonna try regardless. Who knows? Bam! Yeah, it's such a good active item. I don't think it even dealt damage. Yep, spamming the same attack, it's a lot of fun. This, right here, this is where our build's really gonna shine. Hey, we actually got through first phase a lot faster than I thought we would. So, something you may have heard me mention in the past is, for bossing, you don't really need, or you don't really want raw damage. You want tier effects, because boss armor is very, very, very important when it comes to how fast you can kill something, and a lot of tier effects go through boss armor. So it's actually generally better to have a lot of tier effects and no damage versus a lot of damage and no tier effects. So even though we have 10 damage and good fire rate, we're not really doing a whole lot. And I just now noticed that it's actually Curse of the Unknown, so I have no idea how dead I am or not. Well, I just procced my my Polaroid, so I don't think I have a whole lot of HP left. Go figure. Well, that is just how the cookie crumbles, I guess, because, like, oh my god. That was awful. Shoutouts Tiny Toma, though. They're a lot better than I thought it was. You just need, like, 4 of them to be, like, really good. So, hey, if you get, like, Wildcard Diplopia and a Tiny Toma, there you go. All right. Well, anyway, that was a horrific showing and was absolutely terrible. That run was dog shit. But that's just how this challenge goes. So, if you would like to see more Any Item Is per floor, or just any more Isaac challenge runs going forward, make sure to leave a comment, let me know. But I am going to end this video here. So a huge shout out to all of my current patrons. I love you all so much. If you genuinely enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button to become a pup if you haven't already, and to hit the bell so it actually does something. If you want to support me in the channel, you can do so on Patreon for just $5 a month, or you can just buy some of my art. My name's Vixie, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.